pleasure to meet you.
If you don't call me Kevin, we can't even begin.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
When I go to work, I check my ego at the door, and so do the directors I work with, and so do the designers I work with, and so does the fellow cast. I don't know what people are like when they're not in rehearsal and they're not with you in a performance, but what they are when you are there and when you're all there together trying to do something that you hope will have an impact is that we're all there to serve the writing. Some of the problem in this industry is that people wake up and think that they're to serve themselves. And this is particularly true with actors. And I believe in my heart that my job, the job of the actor, is to serve the writer. Period. And if you serve the writing, you will serve yourself.
You know, I don't choose roles so much as I choose projects. And a lot to do with the project is, you know, it's instinct, but a lot has to do with the strength of the director and the people involved. Which is interesting to say because I didn't really know who these people were. This was a gamble. It's not what I usually do, but I had a good time.
I don't really have any other grand plan other than I like to work, and I think at this point in my life, really enjoy working and don't want to really do anything else. And I've been very lucky. I've worked with Kenneth Branagh and Kevin Costner who are in this, Keira Knightley, Denzel, Reese. I've been very lucky.
I have to like it, I think, really more than anything, really. On a fundamental level, you pour so much heart and soul, and there's so much rejection involved, that if you don't really like it, it is impossible to maintain. Because things like, I mean, this Jack Ryan script took us, I think, 8 years from when we started. That's a lot of stopping and starting and scratching your head and going, oh my God, what's going to happen? And then will they give us money to make it? And can we get the right people? So you have to invest in what you like. I sort of have taken the opinion that hopefully there's enough people like me. It's not that I'm smart. It's just like I'm not that different than a lot of other people. So if I like it, hopefully there's a lot of other people like me who will like it. I think.
The only thing that's a guarantee is that you have the experience and you got to work on the material that you really wanted to work on. And that's what's important to me. It's that memory and really feeling like, okay, even if nobody likes this movie, I like this movie and I had a great time making this movie.
No, I was really dumb, but that was a good character. I like playing the off-center, co-star sometimes. It's fun to not be the center moral compass, and it didn't all rely on me. It wasn't like a heavy role. Nobody really had a heavy role because it's a comedy. It was just a lot of pressure taken off me, and I got to really play with it.
Why do you think that British actors transition so well into the US? And do you feel like the US is your home now or not?
Oh, it's my home. Yeah, I spent almost half of my life there, and also, what I don't like. There's a lot about London I don't like now, and I used to love my town, and I used to, but now, with the tabloid world, it's really bad there. It's kind of sick, so I stay away from it. But it's a tradition. I mean, I got very lucky when I came over just with Gary Oldman at the same time as Gary. And we found ourselves in these independent films, and it kind of opened up this whole world for us, and we had a very, very good time. So we got very, very lucky. It was timing.
Any role inspires me. It doesn't have to be someone that's existed, because I've done so many different roles before. So I think I always wanted to. I mean, I'm very curious about life, and I suppose I'm just always looking for new places to go, and this was a new place to go for me. I had never had the chance to do something so sort of delicate and glamorous and in this milieu, and also set with this in this era. I think Olivier captures the era of '62 really well.
Can you go to the movies and watch a movie as a viewer?
It's one of the things I love to do. Yeah, I'm absolutely always has been one of my favorite things to do. and it's never a busman's holiday, as we would say here. It's I go and I enjoy the ritual of it. I like to buy my popcorn, like my soft drink. I love to go late in the afternoon and then have dinner afterwards. That's what I like to do, and talk about the film.
Does a busy person like you have a spare time, and what do you like to do as just an ordinary person?
I bought a home recently, so I like working on my house. I love photography and music and food and travel and generally a good hangout.
What kind of women do you like?
Women? Oh, I don't know, all sorts.
You have to manage all these egos and people that don't necessarily want to be managed exactly the way you want them to go. So it takes a lot. It's like almost like a social experiment each time.
You know, I do find that a lot of things that are classified as hobbies find their way into my work. You know, my work day. There's, you know, I'm writing, I'm directing, I'm doing voices. You know, working, you know, doing lyric writing. You know, there's usually a song or two in everything I do, and you know, working with a composer. There's so many different aspects of this art that I get to be involved with, and it's so much fun that I find if I can just shut my brain off and watch bad television when I'm not working, that tends to relax me.